Oh, hello everyone.
Hello.
Good afternoon. It is nice to meet all of you again. So today we will talk with Nataliia. Actually, today we will continue our conversation from the last time about the pink, about not about the pink softeners, but about the Ecosoft diamond valve. And we will start with a small introduction, as usual.
Hello,
So.
everyone. I hope you are ready for the new discovering of our Ecosoft Diamond Well. So let's start. And would like to mention, so if you have questions, please ask us. That's really important for us to have your feedback and receive any questions from you. So, Rostyslav, can you just remind us about Ecosoft Diamond Well? What is it and how it works?
Yeah, as I mentioned last time, it was actually we wanted to do it in one Friday, in one talk last Friday to talk about Ecosoft Diamond Valve, but you were so active. The visitors were so curious about the Ecosoft Diamond Valve. Actually, we made only half of it. So actually today is our Friday talks is also in Ecosoft Diamond Valve, the second part. And why we talk about the Ecosoft Diamond Valve? Because it is a relatively new valve, meaning that it was launched on the market 10 years ago. So it's a little bit maybe sounds like a joke that it's a 10 years and a new valve, but yeah, from the engineering point of view, 10 years is not a quite a long period of time to make to have the equipment operate in a reliable way. So sometimes 10 years is a good term after which the equipment is considered to be reliable. So why we talk about the Ecosoft Diamond Valve is because we use it in our softeners. So we have started doing it many years ago, but last year we have launched two product lines, the pink line, and also we have launched the anthracite line that are equipped with the diamond valve. And this valve is developed specially for the residential applications. So this is what is special about the diamond valve. It was designed by Clack and it is produced by Clack in the United States. But after so many pilot tests starting in 2014, and then we have made together so many improvements. So now we call it the Ecosoft Diamond Valve because it has a lot of unique features, especially the technical ones, the details. So it is designed for softeners, so it meaning that it doesn't have so much functionality as the WS1 valve that everyone knows, more or less. So it is a different valve. It is the same reliable, or I would even say that it is even more reliable. The disc valve is more reliable than the VS1 valve. But due to lower functionality, it has a much better balance between quality and price.
Okay.
So
and what makes it more reliable?
Yeah, the main thing actually last time I will be rotating a little bit the camera. So last time we have actually stopped. We deassembled the valve. So now we have this is the valve deassembled, and all the parts are here. My colleague Sergey is also here. But I'm not online.
You're online?
Am I?
Yes, we
Nataliia?
can. Yes, we can hear you. Just can you put your screen up a little bit so we can see? Am
I online? Because
Yes.
I have some
Maybe we can.
outage of the Wi-Fi.
Yes,
So
everything is fine. We can hear you. We can see you.
we have it was disconnected. So all the parts are here on the table, and I will show why it is called the what makes the valve very reliable. Actually, the discs. The Ecosoft Diamond valve is a disc valve. That is meaning that inside the valve are two discs, and both of them are made of ceramic. You can hear the sound. So the ceramic makes it very reliable to run over time. When anything will trap inside between this disc valve, any particle will be actually milled or grilled, not grilled, grounded, I think grounded, and then washed away, but the discs won't be damaged. And this is actually what makes this Ecosoft diamond valve very different to other disc valves that are available on the market.
Thank you for all this explanation. And I hope if anyone has any questions regarding the main features, main performance on the valve, please go on with your question. And Rostyslav, you showed us the disassemble valve. So can you show us how can we assemble it?
Yeah, let's assemble it back. So now is 12:10. So let's see how much time it will take me, how many minutes it will take me to put it back. So we started, I will rotate a little bit the camera so that you better see the process. So first, you may see there is a ceiling inside. Actually, I didn't take it out, and this is the ceiling that is integrated in the body. Well, we can take it out, but maybe there would be a question if we have to replace it. So the answer is no, you should not. And this is the part that actually, this is the O-ring that is in contact with a static rotor, not the rotor that is in movement. So this O-ring would not be worn out with time. So the first action, what we do, we put back the disc, the bottom disc. So make sure that the diamond carbon coating is the black surface, is facing you. And then actually you cannot, this is the way how we put it back, how we install it. And it is designed in the way that you cannot make it run. So if
you place
if I would try to, it's impossible to place it because it's not symmetrical. So there is only one way how you could place it. So this is first step. Then second step is you place another rotor. So there is an arrow here, and then the arrow have to face you when you mount it. Then there is another arrow here on the top cover, and then when we put it back, we could do it two ways. So we can install it here, or also it is possible to mount the rotor that is actually rotating. It is possible to mount it on this part. So you cannot do it in a wrong way. So this is the way how you assemble it. And then you install it. It would take some time to find its right location. So when it's back, then you take the gray O-ring, and with one hand you push this black lid, and with other hand you just start to screw it. Yeah. And then it becomes, when you do like few rotations, then you will need to use a wrench. This one, a big one, large one. This is the wrench that you use for the WS1 valve. as usual with Clack valve, you rotate it until the moment it stops, so no extra force is needed. So when it is stopped, then you can put, then you put the the cover back. And then there is also, if you look at this top cover, then there is also an arrow. So this arrow should face one another, but I think I did a mistake. So because I have to first to mount, let's see. Also doing the mistakes also would be useful. Then I would put the motor back. Then to put the motor back, you have to put first the cable of the motor. Yeah, I think I have to remake it because it's not the right way. So I have first to put.
But it's good. Now we can see that it's impossible to assemble it in the wrong way.
It is, but it does not actually keeps on its. It is not hold it. Yeah. So first, you put back the back plate. Let's call it the back plate, and then only then you actually you put back the gray nut. It's a little bit tricky, so it will require some practice to screw it back. Yeah, but I think after several installations, yeah, now it is stopped. So I have already the engine is in the motor is already installed. And then we start. Then we put back the big white gear. Also, install it in the way how it is possible to install. Yeah, so there is only one way to do it. And then we put back the gears. So we have four gears. I will show them. So these are the 4 gears. Yeah, 3 of them are identical. They are like light brown color, and one is black. So first we install the black one.
And actually, why do we have the black one?
Yeah, the black one is actually the black one is the one that actually takes the biggest force on it. And then the black one is made of different material. It is more robust in comparison to the brown one. So coming back a little bit or going back a little bit to the troubleshooting, normally if you when you might have issues with operation and the gears are broken, I'll make it like this. So when the gears can be broken, then most probably you will have a problem with the black gear. And this is the gear that I would suggest that everyone has a black gear as a spare part for the diamond valve on your stock. Then we put back. I don't know if you can clearly see of what I do.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah. So now all the gears are on its place. The white big one, then the black, and 3 brown ones. They're installed. Then we install the white light deflector. So this part actually counts. We need this one to count how many rotations the engine do for the discs. And for those who knows the operation of the WS1 valve, so in this in the diamond valve is this is the plate, the PC board, and the PC board on its back has also the light emitter and the light sensor. And when the valve is rotating, when the engine rotates the discs, actually this part is responsible for pulses. Actually, the light goes through these channels, but while they are rotating, this light actually this convert the light into pulses. Then the PC board calculate these pulses and know exactly where is the location for the backwash and where is the location of the rings, and as well as other stages.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so we put it back. Then we have a meter here. Oop. Then we have a meter here. So don't forget to put the meter inside the valve space. So there are special holes in the back so that you could so that everyone can put the cable through. And also we have the connection of the power supply. So this is my power supply, and this is also have to be connected. This have to be connected. I think like 15 centimeters should be enough to connect later the power supply. And then be careful with the wires. So we have to put wires in this in the channels so that they are not they are not an obstacle for the plate. So now you can install the plate. Yeah, normally I start here. I have the two points here, and I start with these 2 points. And very important, when I do this, everyone who will do this, I hope soon, should hear the clack sound, like this one. And very important to make sure that these two items. So
can you show which one? Yeah, now we can see it.
These two fixers, and at these two places, the bracket is installed properly. Especially this one, that actually is closer to the cables. This is the typical problem of the installation. So if you do it wrong, then you might see the error. That is 104 error. That meaning that the motor cannot actually run the disks. Then afterwards, I install back the PC board, and also there are special holes here in the PC board, so you may see them. Actually, there are 4 holes, two on the bottom and 2 on the top. So make sure that you fit the holes. Then you lift a little bit this part, and then it's installed. And then we might connect the motor. Then we connect the meter. And then we connect the power supply. So when we connect the power supply, it should go on.
And what do we see on the screen?
Yeah, right now. So first you can see that there is a backlight of the screen. So this is first, and then we will talk about it in the programming part. So on the screen, we may see the time of the day. So now I will cover. I will put the top cover back. So it's 13 minutes.
Yeah,
I've
not
done
bad.
it
With explanation.
yeah, 13 minutes with explanation. I think it's not bad. Yeah. Let's ask our guests who has just write to us plus who has already assembled and deassembled the Ecosoft diamond valve. So plus if you did and minus if you didn't. Let's see. And Nataliia, you have asked what can we see? So first we see the time of the day.
Good, because for us it's not really clear now,
So
and that's why I ask you.
What about?
Yeah, it's better like this.
Let's make it like this.
Yeah, perfect. Now we can see. Yeah.
So now you can see the time of the day. Yeah, and this is the first thing that you have to do is to fix the time of the day. Actually, to do this, you press and hold the button, the button that actually shows that this is the time, but you have to not to press it, but to hold it for 2 seconds. And then we set the time of the day, so it's 12:25. And this we need the time of the day, not only to know what is the time of the day, but also to make the regeneration at the right delayed time.
So Rosti, now you're coming closer to my next question. So finally we installed the softener. We connected to the water supply, and what settings we should change on this valve in order to the softener be ready for use? And sorry, we have one question from Alexander. Will the recording for this be available afterwards? I'm sorry, but I'm in late.
Yes, the recordings are actually, we do record all the Friday talks, and they are available at ecosoft.com webpage. I will show it in the end of the Friday talks, but for sure there will be this video as well as the previous ones would be available. So coming back, Nataliia, to your question, what else we can see from the screen?
My next, yes, we can go with this one first, and then what should I do? What settings should I program change in order for the softeners to be ready for the use?
Well, first of all, when we deliver the softener, it is already pre-programmed. The valve is pre-programmed for every particular softener. So if you buy, let's say, the Pink 200, then all the settings are done for this unit for this unit with this amount of ion exchange raising, but you will still have to do some basic actions and make basic adjustments. So first, as I have shown, you have to set the time of the day. Then you will have to actually go to on every product, there is a quick startup manual available via QR code. So then you just scan it with your smartphone, and then you enter a very short, like one pager setup that clearly explains what you have to do. And then what you have to do is to press next and up. And then on the first, when you have entered the installer menu, and then the first step is you have to set the water hardness. By default, we ask to set the water hardness in ppm of calcium carbonate. And what is?
Can we change the units?
Yes, we can change the units. we can change the units. I will show it later. I will show it later when we will go to the configuration menu. But here you just take you input the raw water hardness. Then you confirm it, and then you have another settings of hardness, and this is the hardness of the treated water. And then by default it's 0, and then it depends how the valve is installed. I think we can actually talk a little bit more in details. Why we need this? Why we need the hardness or hardness 2.
Yes.
I
And
will
when we should
rotate
put it to some other value than 0.
Yeah, normally yes, I will rotate the valve and show it the back of the valve. So here on the back we can see a mixing valve. So this is it. So all softeners that are supplied by Ecosoft are supplied with Ecosoft diamond valve with mixing valve already installed. We do this to give you a chance to adjust the water hardness after the unit, and you adjust the water hardness by regulating this knob. Actually, now I can do it with my hands. You can see, but also there is a special the special metal range that you actually can do to regulate. And then what you do, so you actually regulate it at some point, and then what you do a drop test of water hardness after the unit. And let's say your water hardness after the unit is normally the purpose is to have something around 50 to 75 ppm of calcium carbonate, and then you measure exactly what is the hardness, and then you input this small hardness. That means small, I mean this is not the capital H, but a regular H. And then you input this 50 ppm of hardness here. So this is what then we go to step number 2, is maximum days between regenerations. By default, we install 10 days, and then you can change it. We can ask, by the way, our guests what is the maximum days between regeneration do you normally set? It would be quite curious to know.
Yeah, we have some comments from Raymond. Maybe
nice to
maybe nice.
Please go ahead.
You can go. Let's go.
No, ladies first.
Maybe nice to have a table in the manual with German, French, and ppm.
I think you mean the conversion rate between German degrees. Yes, it's a good idea to have a conversion rate. Yeah, meaning that because this is a very good question from Raymond, because this is always the most tricky thing. Yeah, how do you go from German degrees to French degrees and to ppm? Good idea. Good. Thank you. So then after the maximum days between regeneration, actually the next step would be the time of the regeneration. So normally these units they work in the mode of delayed regeneration, and by default this is 2 a.m. So this is the time when no one uses a softener.
But all these flashes means that we can change this value, right?
Yeah, we can change to now you see that I'm changing, but you can change it to whatever you want. Yeah, normally 3 a.m. is a standard, 2 a.m. is a standard time. Yeah, be careful when you have a softener and the carbon filter. And then you have to make sure that the delayed regeneration of softener and carbon filter are done in a different time. Then we confirm it, and then the last setting is the how we would like the screen, the LED screen work. So actually here we have several options. We have 3 options actually.
We need to go back. Yes.
I think I confirmed, and then I cannot show. So here we have 3 options. So the first option is on, meaning that the LED will be always on. And then the second option is off 1, meaning that it will be on only if you touch the button. And also it's important to mention that when you select this, this option, then the first touch of the button is switching on the light, and only the second touch of the button actually would work as a functional button. And then there is a third option is what it is. It is off 2. Off 2 means that it will be active both if you touch the button and also if there is a flow through the unit. And when there is no flow, when there are no, you don't touch it, no flow, then after 5 minutes, it will go blind. It will switch off.
Okay.
So this is actually what you have to do, these several steps, when you are starting up the unit.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, as we talk about the hardness and different units of measurement, could you please tell us what units of measurement is available in this valve, and how we can, if there are any, how can we change it?
The valve has 3 measuring units. These are the ppm of calcium carbonate. Also, we have the German degrees, and also we have the French degrees. To select the desired measuring units, you hold region and down. You hold it for 3 seconds. And then you enter the system menu, and then you go down. Yeah, this is the second step. It starts with U, and U stands for units. And then you have several options. The P stands for ppm. Then we have German degrees that are quite clear. And then we have French degrees. A detailed explanation, of course, are in the manual. The manual is available on a web page, but we decided to show it on the real, with the real screen, not to go via the PDF files that you can actually read without us.
Okay, thank you. So there is no need to do the conversion from one unit to another one with this valve. Just insert the units of measurement you need, and the valve will do the job for you. Thank you very much. And do we need to set the salt dosage in this valve?
Well, you don't need, but you can if you want to adjust. So by default, we apply a formula or a salt dose equal to 100 grams of salt per 1 liter of the media. So this is a typical salt dosage that we apply, meaning if we talk about the pink 200 softener, that is equipped with 20 liters of ion exchange resin. So it means that here in the valve we would set 2 kilograms of salt per 1 regeneration. However, if you would like to adjust it, you may enter the same. Actually, you may enter the same menu that I have just done before, with going region and down. Hold it for 3 seconds. You have to push it simultaneously. Then you enter, and then you go to Then you press the button next, or the confirm button. You press it until you would come to the duration of every cycle, and then when you reach the fill, and actually here on the screen you will have an arrow pointing to the fill, and also you have a mark that is here that actually close to the kilos. I think you can clearly see it. So you see that there is a mark saying kilo, and the arrow means fill. So now in this case, the dosage is 4.25 kilos, but then you could actually decrease it and adjust it to any required value. And then you confirm it.
Okay, thank you. Last Friday, we mentioned this valve can work as in the upflow regeneration and downflow, and it's very easy to change it, just changing the injector placement. And we need to do some changes in the programming as well. Can you please show us what should we do in this case?
Yeah, in the same menu that we have just entered. Actually, we have to enter again. By the way, if you like right now, we have adjusted the salt dosage, and I confirm it, but I didn't exit the menu. So I was still in the settings mode, and we were talking, and then the valve by itself exit the menu. But if we confirmed the setting, it is actually confirmed. So you don't have to exit actually the menu. So if you leave it and then it exits by itself, then meaning your settings were taken. So we enter again, and then we come to we go down, and then when we come to a draw, so we can see that there is DN, and the arrow is pointing the draw. So here we have two options, yeah, DN and up. DN stands for downflow, and up stands for upflow.
Okay. So
by the way, we have some more questions in another chat. So there is actually two chats. There is a chat also, the chat with questions, and there is also a question from Lawrence. And Lawrence is asking, is it possible to get schematic drawing and part list for the softener head? And the answer is yes, it is possible. You may ask your customer service manager to send you a list of spare parts together with the drawing, so that you could clearly see what is the drawing, what is the number of this part, and how you could order it from Ecosoft. For sure, it is available, and you may get it.
And we have another question. So, do these heads have an output signal when it is in regeneration for connection to the RO unit stop signal?
No, it does not. As I mentioned in the very beginning, so this is the valve for the residential applications, and then you cannot, there are not so many functions, and there is no function to connect it to the RO. So there is no signal that you can use to stop RO unit.
Okay, thank you. Actually, we described all the main settings. The last one question I have regarding this part, in WS1 valve, there is a possibility to change the order of the stages of regeneration. Can we do the same in this valve as well?
Yes and no. Yes, meaning that you can change the duration of the stages, and also you can switch off some stages. But actually, you cannot change much the sequence. So the sequence is already pre-installed. So the sequence is, you have the backwash, then we have brine, then we have backwash again, backwash 2, then we have rinse, and then we have fill. Yeah, what we can do, actually, we could change the fill. We could do both pre-fill and post-fill. This is adjustable. Then we could switch off some stages. For example, we could do backwash before brining, as well as we can do backwash after brining. We could do also both. And for sure, we could adjust the duration of every stage in minutes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I have the question to our audience. Does anyone know how to protect the valve from the end user entering, changing any settings?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And the question to our guests: if you don't want end user to change the settings, what you would do? I think, Nataliia, we need to give some time.
Do you not lock in it by pushing up and down?
Yes, you can lock. You can lock the board, but not pushing by up and down. There is a sequence of buttons. So for those who know, please write this. This is actually a good function and also a tricky one. But I will take this answer of Lawrence to show you what you have when you put up and down, because this is also a combination. So let's first finish the settings where what we were doing. So if you press up and down and hold it for a few seconds, then you enter the diagnostic mode. So the Ecosoft diamond valve has a diagnostic mode. So this is very helpful for a technical for technicians, because when they come to do the maintenance, then the first thing that we recommend to do is go and check the diagnostic. And the diagnostic, you see of course, as the first stage or the first screen, you see the firmware version. So now it's 5.11. If it's not 5.11 or it's 5.10, we would suggest everyone to contact our technical support or your customer service manager to replace. We will provide you a new board with the 5.11 that has a better functionality and improved functionality. And then when since you are in a diagnostic mode, you may see how many regenerations were done with the valve, how many cubic meters were treated. Then you could see how many, what is the reserve capacity for cubic meters for every day. Then you see the amount of, then you would see how many water was treated for the last 63 days. So there is a history for the last 63 days. You see day by day how much water was used, how many cubes. Yeah, and then of course you can go to the manual and discover much more, but this is what is very useful. So Nataliia, I think you have to answer the question how to.
No, you can show us.
Okay.
Please.
But to be honest, I always forget this sequence. Let me remind. So this is, I think, is next, down. It's wrong.
But let's try maybe down, up, regenerate.
Yeah, I think the best would be to go online and check. I think this is actually, let's take this question and go online to the, like, let's see the pink softeners and go to the but now you don't see my screen, yeah?
No, we don't see your screen.
Now I'll share my screen. So at ecosoft.com, we do our best to provide you with all necessary documents and all the necessary schemes, photos, as well as manuals. So this is the manual for the Ecosoft Ping softener. And when we scroll down, yeah, this is the programming that I have explained. And let's see where is the sequence for. So in the user's manual, we would not find this. So let's go back and let's see.
Let's check this one.
Yeah, this one. So for you, so it's also important to mention when the end consumer would get a Ping softener, there would be a Ping manual, but not the manual for Ecosoft diamond valve. So you can download the valve from the ecosoft.com. So this is like on the very beginning. There are several combinations, and this is the combination how you actually lock the buttons. So you press down, then confirm, up, and regen. Yeah, down, confirm, up, and regen. And now we see that it's off. It's also important thing that off means not 100% off. Yeah, so if you lock the button, if you lock the keyboard, meaning that the end consumer still can change the time, can actually go from one screen to another screen, but cannot change the sequence of regeneration. So this is, I will show you how it works. So if I would press next and down, yeah, then
can you please switch off your sharing screen? Yes, thank you. Yes, we can see you better. Thank you.
So now we press regen and down, and then you cannot enter this menu. Sometimes you may have a call from your technician and says there is a faulty board. Change the board. So if you get this message and then you ask that the buttons are functional, but some menus are not accessible, ask the technician to unblock the keyboard.
Okay, thank you. So, and I guess we are done with the programming part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can you please tell us what are the main errors that can arise in this valve?
This is, we already know. This is a good news that we know that the errors might happen, and we know what to do if the errors happen. So the first error, I think the most frequent one is when you, I will now take out the screen, the cover, the top cover. So the first problem appears when the cables are not inserted properly in these slots. And then when you put back the bracket, but not 100% right, then it holds. So you cannot move it. But yeah, you close it, then you start regeneration, and then you would see 104 error. Saying that it cannot move the motor. Then as a first action, just stop the unit, disconnect the power supply here from the valve, and then check. I would deassemble the board. I would deassemble it, that put back the cables properly, and put back again the back plate, and then you will fix the problem, and then put back the power supply, and then it will be resetted.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, there is another recommendation. Since I removed the top cover, I could already tell you that when actually you put back the power supply and you would do manipulation here, so you will change the programming, and then if you will try to do the manual regeneration, always put it back. Always put it back, because then it protects this top cover, actually protects the PC board from light. PC board, of course, itself is not sensitive to light, but the light sensors in the light environment. So you have a ray of sun going on from the window, coming from the window. Actually, it can interact and interfere the operation of the valve, and then you would have a 101 or 102 error. So never do regeneration when the top cover is not covered.
Oh, that's really good advice. Thank you.
Any more questions from our guests?
They're too shy today.
Okay, maybe we can ask a general question. If actually we are going to see you in 2 weeks, because next week is the 1st of November, is a day off in many countries. So it will be also a day off for the Friday talks, and then we would see you in 2 weeks. And the question is this time convenient for you? Yeah, if yes, yeah, please say yes. If no, we would appreciate if you would tell us what time is convenient for you. Maybe you would prefer to see us like at 9 or 10 a.m. This would be also helpful for us to understand. Please send instructions. Okay. A good request. You mean the instructions for the valve or for programming? What kind of instructions you would like to get? Please specify so that we know what exactly we have to send you. Mark. Okay, Nataliia, there are no suggestions on the time. Meaning that the suggested time is okay.
Yeah.
So the lunch time is okay, and then on Monday. So I think that we have to finish our talk for today.
It's already 1 hour.
It's already 1 hour, and just to finish before saying goodbye, I would like to show again the Ecosoft web page. Ecosoft web page, and then if you scroll down the main page, here you would find the Friday talks. So you may enter this page, and then here you would see all the videos all the videos from the Friday talks, like this one from October 18, that was last Friday, is already here. So on Monday you will see the part 2 for Ecosoft Diamond Valve. So this is the place where you will find all the videos, and this is how you may share the video. You may share the video with your colleagues. And this time of the meeting is not really good. Oh, thank you.
And what is the good time for you? Can you please specify?
But Nataliia, we have to be creative with you. Next time we have to, maybe we have to start an hour earlier. I think not later, earlier, and see, or 2 hours earlier. Maybe we can start at 10 and then see. Yeah, for British Columbia.
Yeah, it would be tough even 1 hour earlier.
3 a.m. It's like regeneration of the softener, eh? 3 a.m. Leonard, we wish you we wish you to be patient, but maybe it's better to sleep at night. And thank you very much actually for joining. I think that you are from Canada. And thank you very much for joining us. And you may see it either online or offline on our web page. I think for now we have to stop and say I wish you a nice Friday, nice weekends to everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for all your questions and comments. That's really important for us. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the week.
Yeah, Nataliia, thank you very much also for the very good questions. Thank you. I appreciate. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.